Welcome back, Legends. So yeah, I know, I'm a little late on this one. This special event launched on March 5th, and I didn't get the chance to review it right away because my schedule was honestly packed. But I didn't want to completely skip this event, because even if I'm covering it 3 days late, it still deserves a full breakdown. This is still one of the important events running right now, and a lot of you guys are probably still deciding whether this event is worth your attention, how bad the walls are, and how good the main car really is. And this time, the special event is all about the Tomaso P72, an A-class beast, a very stylish car, and honestly one of the cars that instantly catches attention the moment you see it. But the biggest issue is still the same, and that's the part I really don't like. This car is a key car. And before I get into the full breakdown, if you enjoy Asphalt Legends content like this, make sure to like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, and it also tells me you guys want more event reviews like this, even when I'm a little late getting them out. Event timing. First, let's talk about the event timing. This Tomaso P72 Special Event officially started on March 5th and runs until March 19th, so it lasts for 14 days. That timing is listed in the official Voltage Rush patch notes, along with the event's support cars. So even though I'm reviewing it a few days after launch, there's still enough time left for me to talk about whether it's worth grinding, what the roadblocks look like, and what kind of expectations you should have before investing too much energy into it. Event structure. Now let's get into the event structure. This one is very simple in terms of format. It's the usual special event format with 10 stages. You go stage by stage, complete conditions, unlock more progress, and keep pushing forward as much as your garage allows. So on paper, nothing unusual here. But the issue is never the number of stages. The issue is always the walls inside those stages. Because yeah, it says 10 stages, but that doesn't mean 10 freely playable stages. These are gated stages. You need the right support cars, enough stars, and enough overall progress to actually keep moving. That's the real design of these events. And for this event, the final goal is also pretty clear. You need to complete all 267 conditions to get the main car key. That is the big target. But then we get to the part that really annoys me. Stage 9 does not give the key for the Tomaso P72, and that is honestly such a bad design choice. I honestly don't know why Gameloft decided to do it like this, but I really don't like it. It makes the event feel more punishing than exciting, and that's a shame because the car itself is actually very interesting. How good is the Tomaso P72? Now let's talk about the main car itself, because this is where things get much better. The Tomaso P72 looks like a seriously strong A-class car in Asphalt Legends, and I'm not saying that lightly. This is one of those cars that looks balanced in a very dangerous way. Not just one strong stat, not just one gimmick, but a full package that can actually compete across different kinds of tracks. That's what makes it stand out. First of all, let me talk about the design. This car looks absolutely beautiful. No joke, this is easily one of the most stylish cars in Asphalt Legends. It has that elegant old-school look, those smooth curves, that clean body shape, and the rear design just looks amazing. Some cars in this game look aggressive, some look futuristic, some look crazy. But the P72 looks classy. It has a very different presence, and I really like that. Now, performance-wise, the first thing that stands out is the top speed. This car has a top speed of 242 miles per hour, which is very strong for A-Class. That instantly gives it a serious threat level on faster tracks. If a car can hold that kind of speed while still having decent control, it immediately becomes dangerous. That's why I think this car has real presence. On tracks where speed matters, the P72 is not going to feel weak. It's going to stay relevant. It's going to keep pressure on other A-Class cars, and that alone already makes it worth noticing. Then we have the acceleration. At 82, the acceleration is also solid. Now, is it the absolute craziest acceleration in the class? No, I'm not going to overhype it. But 82 is still strong enough to stay competitive in most situations. It's good enough that I'm not going to feel like the car is dead on launch, and it's good enough that I can recover fairly well after crashes or speed losses. So right there, the foundation is already strong. Good top speed, solid acceleration. That combination alone already makes the car threatening. But where the P72 gets even more interesting is in handling and drifting. Both of those stats are above 70, and that's a very nice area for a car like this to be in. Even though the drift stat looks great, the drifting is not absolutely perfect. The car doesn't always take the sharpest drift angle, and sometimes the turning radius can feel a little wider than I expect from a stat like that. Another thing I have to mention is the physics. The P72 can feel a little bouncy sometimes. Not in a completely broken way, not in a way that makes the car unusable, but enough that some players will definitely notice it. It has that slightly stunty feel at times, like the car doesn't always feel fully grounded. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, this Tomaso P72 special event is one of those events that gives me two completely different feelings at the same time. On one side, I really like the car. I think the P72 looks amazing, sounds like a serious A-class machine, and has the kind of balanced performance that can make it useful on many different tracks in Asphalt Legends. The strong 242 miles per hour top speed, the solid 82 acceleration, the good handling, and the decent drift all come together to make it feel like a very capable and well-rounded car. Even if the drifting is not the sharpest and the physics can feel a little bouncy sometimes. But on the other side, the event itself still brings the same old special event pain. It started on March 5th and runs until March 19th for 14 days. It follows the usual 10-stage setup, and the final goal asks for all 267 conditions to secure the key, which already makes it demanding. Then the worst part comes in because Stage 9 not giving the P72 key just makes the whole event feel more annoying and less rewarding than it should. So for me, this is a great car trapped inside a frustrating event structure. If my garage is already ready, I'd definitely be interested because the P72 looks worth having. But if my support cars are not ready, this can quickly become one of those events where I invest a lot and still feel blocked. That's why I'd say the Tomaso P72 is impressive, but the event around it is far from perfect. So that's my full review on the Tomaso P72 special event. Let me know in the comments how far you've pushed this event, and tell me honestly, do you think the P72 is worth all this pain or not? Don't forget to subscribe, Legends. See you on the track.